Welcome to Stronger by the Day, achieving a balanced life through faith, family, and fitness. I'm Brett, your online coach, and I'm here to help you unlock your full potential and achieve your lifestyle goals. Join me each week as I analyze and interview experts and everyday heroes who transform their lives through a balanced approach. We'll tackle topics like spiritual disciplines, time management, workout routines, nutrition hacks, mental wellness, and everything in between to help you live your healthiest and happiest life. So grab your water bottle, put on your sneakers, and let's get ready to sweat, learn, and grow together. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Stronger by the Day. I'm Brett. This is the podcast where we help busy men. We're going to build strong lives through faith, family, and fitness because that order matters. And today's episode, I'm going to get personal. And this is probably the most important lesson I've ever learned. And the title's simple. It says what it is. The storm is the preparation. You know, most people spend their entire lives praying for the gift, the promotion, marriage, the business, the platform, maybe influence. So many people in need of healing, or they're looking for that next breakthrough, what's coming. But almost nobody is praying for the storm. Yet, every person God has ever used greatly had to walk through one first. Because God doesn't prepare the blessing, He prepares the man. And here's the problem. You know, we live in a culture and we celebrate outcomes. You know, nobody posts the anxiety or the loneliness. People were scared or timid to post the addiction. Nobody posts the bankruptcy. Nobody posts the counseling sessions. Nobody posts the nights they cried themselves to sleep. We celebrate crowns. And God delivers character. And character is almost always built inside storms. Here's my storm. And I know this because I've lived it. There was a season where my entire identity was built around achievement. Corporate leadership, I was in boardrooms, CEO title, president title, VP title, you name it, I had it. On all things, I appeared like I was successful. I had the recognition. And from the outside, everything looked incredible. You know, I was even called the golden child. But inside, I was just falling apart. Alcohol had become my fix and slowly became the thing me performing until eventually performance just couldn't hide the pain anymore. And 1 week, it changed everything. Now I was in a corporate boardroom one day, and then the next minute I was on a worn out plastic leather sofa in a detox facility. The man next to me was fighting a crack addiction. He looked over and asked me if I was hiring. And that moment, that shattered every illusion I had about who I thought I was. The titles didn't matter. The money didn't matter. The reputation didn't matter. Because when everything else was ripped away, I finally met like the real me. And honestly, I didn't like it. I didn't like who I was. So, you know, I kept the same patterns up. And not long after, I found myself again in the hospital. This time I was unable to walk. My legs weren't working. I was broken. I was so broken, I was actually handcuffed to the bed because I kept trying to leave, even though I couldn't move. And I started wondering, is life even worth living anymore? I wasn't asking God for purpose. I was asking Him why He kept me here. Like, well, I wanted to go. I was done. And looking back, I realized something. He never left me. He was there the whole time. Even though I was alone and couldn't move, God was there. And that's even after I abandoned Him. I had quit doing and following and trying to be the man I was called to be and doing what I thought I should be. That storm wasn't my punishment. That storm was actually my preparation. It was my preparation for my belief shift. And here's what I've learned. You know, we're often asking, God, why are you doing this to me? But maybe the better question really is, what are you preparing me for? Because every storm develops something, and it's hard in the storm. But you're going to develop patience, humility, compassion, discipline, dependence on your higher power, rested and grounded in faith. These are all qualities that success just can't produce. So if David never faced Goliath, he never became king. If Joseph never entered the pit, he never reaches the palace. If Moses never spends 40 years in the wilderness, he never leads Israel. If Jesus never goes through the cross to save us, there is no resurrection. Those are all storms massively larger than anything I could have ever imagined. But what it made me realize is the storm always comes before that assignment. And that's why I created the Order Matters and the Order Matters movement. Not because I mastered life, I certainly didn't. But because I survived rebuilding mine. And the storm, it exposed something to me. My order was wrong. I was grounded and based in my career. And then I wanted approval. And then I did some health stuff when I had some time. Faith, it fit somewhere. I talked about it, somewhere at the bottom probably. So no wonder everything kept collapsing, because you can't build a house on a broken foundation. So today, for me, everything starts differently. It started this morning. Prayer. Faith came first. Then family. Like, what is my assignment? Why am I here? Who am I doing this for? What am I trying to build? And then fitness, because I need to be able to steward my body to take care of the things I'm called to do. And that's not because these three things solve every problem. It's because they build a foundation strong enough to survive that storm. I mean, the storm may still come, but now the house stays standing. So for every leader listening today, hear me. The storm isn't disqualifying you. It's educating you. It's educating you to be there for the men you will someday lead. You won't need someone with perfect answers. They'll need someone who's been through a fire. People don't follow perfection. They follow authenticity. They follow scars. They follow someone who can honestly say, I've been where you are. I've done that. And here's where I am now. So my addiction was awful, but without it, I wouldn't understand brokenness. Without that hospital bed, I wouldn't appreciate the health I have. And without losing everything, family, job, all of it, I would have never really discovered what actually matters. And God was gracious enough to give me that storm to show me that. So here's my connection also to fitness, because I talk about it a lot. Fitness teaches this principle. Muscle isn't built during comfort. It's built under resistance. Growth requires tension. Recover follows struggle. No athlete becomes stronger by avoiding discomfort. Life works the same way. Your faith grows under pressure. Your marriage grows through forgiveness. Your leadership grows through adversity. Your character grows when quitting would just be easier. It's a storm, in a way, it's like the gymnasium for God. A lot of people, they want the success, but they don't want the invoice for the price that comes with it. So this week, I want you to do something uncomfortable. Write down your storm. Not the polished version, not the one that you're going to put up there and present an image, but the real version. What happened? The divorce, the separation, the addiction, the failures, the bankruptcy, the failed business plans, the diagnosis. What was actually wrong? The rejection. What did you not get you thought you were going to get? The loss. Now, once you have that underneath it, I want you to write just one question. What has this storm prepared me to become? Not why did it happen? That'll come in time. The answers come when God's ready to reveal them, not when you're necessarily wanting to get them. But, figure out what is God building inside me because it happened. You'd be amazed how differently your story looks, because you're going to finally start to see clarity of what happened and understand the purpose of what you're actually trying to become. So if you're walking through a storm today, don't quit. Don't assume God's abandoned you. Truthfully, he's probably right there with you. Don't confuse delay with denial. Don't mistake preparation for punishment. One of my favorite reminders is this. Everyone wants the gift. Everyone wants the success. Nobody wants the storm. Nobody wants the price to pay, the invoice that comes with it. But the storm is often where that gift is born. It's the platform. It helps you identify the purpose, the ministry, the business, the marriage leader you're supposed to be. They've all developed long before anyone ever sees them, because God isn't simply preparing your future. He's preparing you for your future. And I can say all this has been happening to me and still happening. Because remember, faith is the foundation. Family is your assignment. It's your ministry. And fitness is your stewardship to be able to stay healthy and be able to carry forward what God has planned for you. Because the order matters. And when your order is right, no storm can destroy what God's building you, because it's his plan. He's there with you. He's walking through you side by side. So in closing, if today's episode encouraged you, sense to one man who's in the middle of a storm. You never know how one conversation can change someone's entire direction. So if you haven't already subscribed to Stronger by the Day, leave a review and follow me on social media. If you're ready to move beyond, and start building your life with intention, check out The Order Matters. I'm building an entire movement, an entire leadership academy, a 9-block system, and it's designed to help you build a life that doesn't just survive the storm, but is strengthened by it. We're going to create a movement. We're going to create a revival. And we're going to all get stronger together. So until next time, enjoy the journey. And remember, the storm is not your punishment. The storm is your preparation. Thank you for tuning into Stronger by the Day. I hope you found today's episode inspiring and packed with actionable tips to help you on your fitness journey. Remember, every step you take is a step towards a healthier, happier, and stronger you. If you enjoyed the episode, please take a moment to subscribe, rate, and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. For more resources, tips, and to connect with me, visit us at dmv.fitness or on Instagram at dmvfitness2025. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's episode and what topics you'd like us to cover in the future. Until next time, stay motivated, keep moving, and remember, you've got this.